Hey everybody, it's Michael from Replica Air Guns. Got two guns here. We're gonna test out the Chronograph with the new UV lighting kit on it here, and so there it is right there. And we're gonna basically compare the BB version of the Dan Wesson 715 to the Airsoft version, and I'm gonna shoot them through the Chronograph, and then I'm gonna go back and shoot basically from 30 feet out, 6 rounds. So 6 rounds through the Chronograph, 6 rounds on the paper target. And this is an all-in-one take. I have done the BB version. I have tested it out, but my Chrony wasn't working so good. Accuracy results should be about the same. I can't remember exactly how well it did. This guy should shoot just over 420 to 30. This is supposed to hit about 450. I'm using 0.20 gram BBs in the Airsoft version. I'm using RWS 5.1 grain BBs in the Steel BB version. And I'm using Sig Sauer 12 gram CO2 cartridges, all brand new stuff. Let's get this going. UV lights on. Okay, first thing we're gonna do is, I gotta adjust my camera, I forgot. First thing we're gonna do is adjust it so that I am on this guy here. Okay, that should do it. And then we'll set it back to the target when I do the target version. Okay. So first thing, we're going to do the Steel BB version and see, we're going to shoot in single action, and we're going to see if we can get some results. I'm going to sort of step back a little bit here, and the first shot may not read because there's a lot of CO2 sometimes comes out. Good reading, 369.3. Error. Okay. Got another error. This is always good. Okay. Doing everything I can with this Chrony to make it work. Got another reading, 343.3. We only have a couple more shots. Something's telling me. Not liking it. I'm going to try shooting a little higher. Not even a single reading. I think we might be out. We are out. So we only got 2 readings. Not promising at this point. I've done everything I can. You know I have. And this is on safe. Potentially the Steel B or the Airsoft version might read a little bit better, but we were getting up into the mid 300s with that for the shots that did read. All right, let's try this. The Airsoft 457. So that's pretty close to what it says. Strange. It's like it does the first shot and then doesn't do the second shot. Very interesting. Try it again. Nothing. Got a reading 438. Got another reading 436.9. 435.6. And we're out. Okay, I do have some speed loaders down there that we're going to test out. I'm just going to adjust this back to the other target here. Okay, we're good. And we're going to head down and we're going to get this going. Might as well turn the Chrony off. So I did get, I believe, 3 readings with the Airsoft. Oops. And only 2, kicking cables here, and only 2 with the Steel BB version. So let's do a quick swap out here of the magazines. So do it over here. We'll put those in the pockets. And this is the Steel BB one, so we'll put those babies in. Okay, we're ready to go with that. Let's swap out with these guys. Okay, so we're all ready to go. You know what? I did them in the wrong guns. So bear with me. I got to take these all out and do this again. Good thing I noticed before I started shooting. All right, so let's pop these guys out. We'll just have to do this the manual way. All right, without further ado, let's get this show on the road here. Enough playing around. Okay, so we're going to try and use my grip adjustments from using the Mantis X that I did in my previous video to this. I'm going to hold My grip a little tighter throughout and a little bit more even trigger pull, but this is a single action trigger, so it should feel pretty good. Here we go. Okay, let's take a look real quick. Switch out the, oh, they're low. Low and a little spread out, a little surprising. Not a great grouping, about 2 inches roughly, but that's what it is. So we're gonna switch this out real quick. Okay, and it's time for the Airsoft version. See if we can get a little tighter grouping. Maybe? Who knows? That was nicely centered. I believe that's it. We'll just try one more here. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so let's take a quick look again. All right, so they did spread out a little bit more. We did have this one here, which floated up, bringing it out of the 2 inches. Airsoft BBs, plastic BBs, sometimes you can have some anomalies with them, you know, if there's a little burr or seam on it or whatever. But these 3 here, or 4 here, were really well centered, just a tiny bit to the left. You know, really, who knows, maybe that was me. Definitely these guys were well within 2 inches. So both guns shot about 2 inches approximately. So you can see here we were like a little above the line on both of these, so that kept it into 2 inches. And then we had a little tighter grouping. So both of them had this sort of tighter 4-shot grouping with a couple high and low shots, high and low. So both shot about the same. I'd say the Airsoft version definitely shot a little more well centered. I can't remember if that gun has hop up or not. I have to double check. If it does have hop up, we could adjust it higher or lower if you were shooting high or low. Not a big deal. In terms of feet per second, it looks like the Steel BB version was getting, you know, closer to 350, whereas the Airsoft version was getting closer to 450, so about 100 FPS higher. So not super fast in terms of Steel BB, but, you know, getting up there in Airsoft, in the Airsoft world for sure. Maybe a little too hot for some fields, but definitely fun for plinking. I don't know what to say about the chronograph. I'm giving these Chrony guys every possible, you know, I'm trying everything. New chronograph, new lighting system. Still seem to have some problems with readings, but you know, at least we're getting them. We're getting 2 out of 6 and 3 out of 6. It's almost 50-50. I guess that's maybe as good as we're going to get. All right, thanks for watching another Replica Airguns video. Don't forget to subscribe. Check me out on Facebook and Twitter. Username is Replica Airguns. We have both of these guns in our Canada Airgun store, Replica Airgun store, over at replicaairguns.ca. So check that out. Of course, we have airsoft guns, BB guns, blank guns, pellet guns, knives, and other accessories in both our Canadian and US airgun stores. So check us out there. All right, thanks for watching. Until next time, take care.